Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, Scott Quigg. He stands 173 centimeters tall with 178 centimeter reach. And he'll be facing Kelley, 170 centimeters tall with a reach of 180.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Introducing first, Scott Quigg. This former WBA Super Bantamweight champion fighting out of Bury, England. Here comes the Flushing Flash, Kelley, who won 2 Golden Glove champions while an amateur and then became a professional world title holder. He looks to pick up a big win here in this one.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, a British Super Bantamweight champion from Bury, England, introducing a Super Featherweight champion of the world, Scott Quigg. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Flushing, Queens, New York, the former amateur great and world title holder, here is the WBC Featherweight champion of the world, known as the Flushing Flash, Kelley.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about.
Todd, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. You know what? I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. This fight has a real good flow to it. Good counter left hand there. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of terms.
That left counterpunch will score. There's a right hand. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice punch. Perfect punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good left counter that lands. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good one.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. It's all offense all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. Here we go to the 4th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Which fighter will say no mas? Great counter right hand there. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So that left lands. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter right hand again. I promise you, all 3 judges here are good. On to the 5th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Lands with the right counter. He just misses with that big right hand. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he fails to score with that left hook. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. The counter left. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means. Oh, down goes Kelley, but will he make it up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Nice counter shot with the right hand.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. There's a counter shot. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Nice counter. It's all hands on deck now as Scott Quigg is in some big-time trouble.
Oh, I heard that.
You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That left hand misses. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punch scores. They are giving us a high tempo. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot...
There's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Left counter scores. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good right hand. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Beautiful counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
That's start 11. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice hook. Scott Quigg just got belted. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. There's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. On her right. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Oh, Quigg. Quigg has got to do something here. I thought we were going to see the finish there. And he misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. He missed with that jab. Perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
A split decision, you know what? I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work. We enjoyed the action. Split decision. Totally agree with it. You never know. We might see it all over again.